Scarlet Knights are back to within one. Decision's pretty good by both teams in the interior. I thought you're right, Don. I thought that was going to get put back in his face. The face given.
Right over left, we the best. Maybe you already know what it is. It's your host, Carl Krauser, the Crucian King, King Krauser, that old black magic, baby. You already know. Welcome to a quick little, I'm not even going to call this an episode. Just a quick little, let me just talk to y'all right quick. Vibe time real quick. It's one of them RMJ vibe times. So what's real in life right now is we just witnessed Pitt lose a tough game. A real tough game. And these guys, man, they fought. The young fellas fought. They fought back. They fought hard. But my thing is, when you're playing hard, like coaches told me when I was younger, they told me, it was like, you don't want to go in the gym and work hard all the time. You want to work hard. You want to work smart. So while you're on the court in these times, you want to work smart. You want to go hard. Definitely. You want to go hard. Facts. But you want to go harder. You want to think the game too as well. You don't want to just go out there and just not appreciate what your teachings, you know, the things that you were taught, like everything, boxing out, the simple things, like following through on all of your shots, staying on balance when you shoot the ball. Same thing when you box out. Be on balance. But you have to box out. You have to hit somebody. I said this already. Put your body on somebody. Pause. You have to box out. If you don't box out, you're not going to really win the game. You can hit some lucky shots. Things can happen. But if you box out and secure that rebound every time and you limit second chance shots, I'm telling you, you're going to win a lot of games. It just makes sense. It literally makes sense. I'm telling you, it's 1 + 1 is 2, never 2.5. You do the math, it's going to come out to the correct and right sum. It's bananas how people don't get this. Why would you keep losing games on last second shots? Why would you draw up these plays? Before we would get to drawing up the plays, why aren't these kids understanding right now, these young fellas understanding right now and respecting the game enough to know time clock situation when you have to box out every time? I'm telling you, it's to the point where it's just like, man, other people are seeing it and it's looking sad, man. It's looking bananas. It's looking tough, man, to watch, because it's past tough to watch. A lot of people can't stomach it because it doesn't make sense. If you have all of these people out, you have all these odds against you, you have everything going on, and you're still in the game. You can still win the game. The game is winnable. You have my man OZ out there rocking. Number 31 is out there rocking. You have my man, like, true story, my man Erie. Come on now. We rocking out here. You heard that? That was the buzz it. That was the buzz it. Get what I'm saying? Like, game time. It's like every time you hear any type of buzz it, any type of sound while you're playing ball, it lets you know that you're in the game. It lets you know that you're right there. You should be focused and locked in. Locked in enough that when you see a shot go up, you should literally lock in on that like a missile and go get that ball. Go get that rebound. Go get that possession because you know you need it. You know you need it. You should take smart shots when you come down. Value the ball. Value the possession. You get what I'm saying? When you get that open shot, you should want to follow through. You get what I'm saying? And hold it up. Pose for the camera. Pose for the picture like a model. That's what I tell people when we shoot. Just pose and keep it up. Keep that follow through up. It's called Pro Nation. And when you keep it up higher, Super Nation. But I was taught that by Tony Morocco. Salute to him. Always love. He's the one that introduced me to LeBron James. Always love Tony Morocco. And salute to LeBron and his family. But look, true story, it's crazy here at Pitt. Those last seconds, man, even throughout, you know, the shaky transition defense, even throughout the shaky man-to-man defense, it's like man-to-man, you need to really lock up and appreciate that challenge. You need to accept that challenge. You get what I'm saying? You have to sit low, hands active. You have to have this win This hand waving for the pass. This hand right here for the deflection of the ball. Sit low and appreciate that. Accept the challenge. Accept it. It's fun. When somebody scores and you, it's like somebody snuffed you and punched you in your face. It's a bad feeling. Yo, and you didn't do nothing. Now you have to go retaliate. It's just that simple. But sometimes in basketball, you have to be smart. You have to be strategic. You can't just go out there and go crazy. No, you have to be deceptive. You have to set people up on offense and defense. You have to guide them. Let them know where you want them to go on defense. Offense. Let them know that they at your mercy. They are literally at your mercy. They should be, super scared to be in front of you. I watched my man OZ come off the bench, man, and be treated like trash in those practices, and then everything not be, super underappreciated. And to see him have these good games and following through and standing upright, and it's just a blessing to see that. It's a blessing to see that, man. Like it's man, it's so messed up. Like these kids have to go through all of these things I'm talking about and stay strong. That speaks volumes about their family and their foundation and their support. That speaks volumes about that right there. Because it's easy for these coaches to try to snatch these kids' heart and soul and try to snatch these kids' confidence and try to have them shaky. And try to have them looking like robots out there instead of really playing how they could really play and get down, how they could really get down. That's why if y'all want to hear more about me talk about these games, because I would love to comment on these games and vibe with the people. I want to vibe with y'all. After these games, I would love to vibe with y'all. If y'all want to talk some basketball, some Pitt basketball after the Pitt basketball games, y'all want to talk some other sports or something else. We can just talk about it, but we got to talk about Pitt and other people, and they have to knock it off. That's what's going to be RMJ knock it off session. That's what we're going to have. So that's just what it is. But those last couple of play calls, it was just like, yo, you understand that this guy is not built. He's not built for no crunch time type situations. He isn't built for any type of real life situations. Like, he has to super knock it off. Like, it's amazing. I'm going. That ass. I can't believe it. Like, fam, how do you get a 5-second call? And the 5-second call isn't like, the 5-second call is one of the calls, like, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because you're doing like 1,000, and it's crunch time. You're not the favorites. You get it. You get this. You're not the favorites. You aren't. Like, it's not going to happen. So, and you're in Virginia. You get what I'm saying? So, it's a difference. You have to peep game. You have to understand this. So, you have to be aware. You've been in big games before. Some of these guys need to be more alert. But you've seen that the play, it was no play. Like I showed you in my video, when this guy put nothing on the clipboard, you can see that the kids came out. The young fellas came out. Excuse me. They didn't mean to call y'all kids. All up. But you can see that they came out and nobody really wanted that rock. Nobody wanted the ball. Nobody wanted the pill. Nobody really wanted to accept. You get what I'm saying? Accept that, look, if I get fouled, this is my responsibility. This is on me right now for my brothers, my teammates. This is on me right now to do my thing and shine for me and my family and put us on the map in a different way, in clutch and crunch time. This is something you should embrace in your heart. You should love this joint. This right there, that time, that's your time. That right there sets your journey. It makes it even sweeter. You have to love it. You have to embrace that thing. You gotta love that thing. Like, you have to understand, like, pause, and pause. You have to really get it. These moments make your life. As far as this athletic world and this basketball world, these moments can really put you on the map to a point where you just gained another fan that didn't really watch ball, or a young kid. You just might inspire and spark something in them, excuse me, that maybe I can do it too. I can do it on that level. Maybe I can be able to make that play, whether it's offensive or defensive. Something to help the team, but you just did it in an amazing and spectacular way, or in a way that just caught the people and it captivated the crowd. Sometimes you have to do it and want it. Gotta want it. Gotta love that situation. Love it. Love that time and appreciate it and say, this is my time. It's mine. I can do it. I'm built for it. It's right over left with the best, man. This is what it is. Respect my journey. I'm called Crowds of the Cruising King, and we are not done yet. Now, peep this. When they came out, my man Jeffers is out there. My man Erie. Jeffers, my guy, my dude. Pardon me, number 24, Jeffers, Erie, PA. I love him. He was hitting them threes, boy. He was flashing. I love him, man. He did great, man. So what? He did great. But it's tough to see him in that situation, to see the rest of my situation. I seen the big guy, number 15, that won no parts. My man, big OG. And it's like, I seen Big Hughley. He didn't want to, he was cha-cha-cha for the ball. I seen that. And Jefferson passed that thing, you know. I don't know if he knew I don't know if he knew he could move, run. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Because if you knew, you would see the player make that direct play. He would know, oh, I can do this. I can do that. I can make this move. Yes, I know the rules. I can bang bang. You get, like, it's just simple. But you can tell he was confused. So that I don't think he drew up a play, man, because that out of bounds play was terrible. So the next play after they're scoring, that defensive play is like, come on. Then the rebound, come on. It's like everybody has to be in there blocking out. You can clearly see on the tape people wasn't blocking out. And that's what makes it even worse, man. Like the effort at the end, at crunch time, and what are you telling them? What are you installing in them, man? It's just like, this is what I'm talking about. When somebody has done some stuff to you and you just like, dude, like, whatever. And it sucks because sometimes when you need it and you want to go through this, but you want to close the game, it shows. It shows in a negative way. And it hurts everybody. Not just coach. It hurts you too. Because you didn't do your job. You didn't box out. Multiple people could have boxed out. We lost games because of people not boxing out. So I understand. I've seen it. I've been through it. It's a sad thing to go through, man. Especially when you've been working so hard. And when you really been working hard like that, it's different. It's a different feeling when you lose like that. Especially for some people that's been taking a lot more than you know, enduring a lot more than you know as a player, as a person. It's rough. It's rough when some people are taking like more beatings than you do mentally and sometimes physically. But they have to stay strong and fight back. You gotta do it every day. So I appreciate the effort, but I want you to work smart. Understand what's going on. Understand the time and the possession. Understand the situation that you're in. This is real life. This is going to carry on and off the court. Recognize the situation, assessing everything. Making the right judgment and decision. You have to do it. That last play, man, when Jeffers had the ball and he didn't know, and then he couldn't throw it to even half court, and it was like, come on. What play was that? Who drew up that play? What was that? Somebody has to go to the ball and accept being fouled. And accept the role of having that role. I need to make these free throws. That leadership role. But yo, look, hey, you talking to the king, you talking to the legend, man. It's called Krauser, the Crucian King, King Krauser, that old black magic. I'm out of here. If y'all want to hear me, y'all want to talk to me and vibe with me after the games, let me know. I'll get on there with y'all. We talk some pit basketball, like I said. We could talk some other ball, but it's vibe time. We already know. We could talk that, knock it off. But Coach Cable, you and your peoples, y'all gotta knock it off. It's over. Right over left, we the best. X up. Easy.